Good morning, children. Welcome back to the online class. Today, in our class, we are going to see Unit-2 Supplementary Reader. Okay, title itself is an interesting topic, Zigzag. This story was written by Asha Negemia. Okay, so we can see something interesting about this author, and then directly we can move into the summary of this story. Okay, children. So, this Asha Negemia was born in the year 1958 in Chennai. Okay, after that she worked in different cities, and now she is a resident of Bangalore. Okay. So she loves reading. Her love of reading leads her to study literature in college, and after that now she is a famous writer. Okay, so she said if she hadn't become a writer, she would have become a teacher. Okay, so her love for writing made her to continue her job as a writer. Other than this, she loved to read, write. Other than that, her interest is walking, baking, and traveling. She loved to travel a lot, and she will be writing whatever she had seen all around. Okay, so she loves traveling. Okay, these are the something about this author, Asha Negemia. Now we can see that title, Zigzag. If I say this topic zigzag to you, anything interestingly coming to your mind? How do you feel when I say that word zigzag? Any symbol or anything coming to your mind? Yes, zigzag. Okay, so that symbol automatically it will come to your mind, isn't it, children? So now in this story we are going to see what is the zigzag. Okay, so overall theme, let me tell you about what this story is about. This story is about a new pet arriving into a new home. There, what are the funny incidents happening because of the arrival of this new pet? That's what we are going to see in this supplementary reader. Okay, so first let me introduce the characters to you. To which home this new pet is arriving. About each and everyone's character, if you know only, you can understand the real gist of that. Okay, so let me tell you or give you the character sketches. First character, Dr. Krishna. His full name is Dr. Ashok T. Krishna. So as I gave that the word doctor before that, you may understand. Okay, so he's a doctor by profession, and particularly if we want to say about that man Ashok T. Krishnan, we can say that he is a child specialist and he is running a clinic. Child specialist means, usually the clinic will be busy with a lot of children. Okay, so in a hospital, if children arrive in a hospital, whether they will happily move around here and there? No, they will be crying, shouting. Okay, so when they introduce this Dr. Krishnan's clinic to you, they will be expressing it with a lot of noise, that crying sound and shouting sound. Okay, so do you understand about this Dr. Krishnan? Dr. Ashok T. Krishnan is a child specialist. That line keep in mind, ma. Who is this Dr. Ashok T. Krishnan? He is a child specialist. Okay, he is running a clinic. These two things keep in mind. Now we can see about his wife, Mrs. Krishnan. Okay, so this Mrs. Krishnan, she is an artist by profession. She'll be drawing lot of pictures, painting. Okay, so now also she is busy in drawing. Okay, so the topic what now she is drawing is the sunset of Marina. Sunset. If I say that word, okay, you can imagine how the sunset will be. That sun is setting in the sea, Marina beach. Okay, so it is given sunset of Marina topic. So while it is setting, the orange and yellow color, that all things you can visualize in your mind, is it, children? So she was busy in drawing that painting. Her painting name is Sunset of Marina. Okay, children. So now we had seen two characters. Dr. Ashok T. Krishnan is a child specialist, and also his wife Mrs. Krishnan. She is an artist. Got it, children? These two, they have two children, Aravind and Maya. This Aravind is 11 years old and Maya is 9 years old. Okay, so you understand the character, one family. Okay, so Dr. Ashok T. Krishnan, his wife Mrs. Krishnan, and their children Aravind and Maya. Got it, children? So they all belong to one family. These four characters, keep in mind. They are staying in a home, and in the upstairs one art critic is living. In the upstairs, their home itself, in the upstairs, an art critic is living. Her name is Jinjanwala. Mrs. Jinjanwala. She is an art critic. Okay, so what is her profession? She is a critic. So she is an art critic. So she will be saying good and bad about any work if someone is doing. So art means if someone draw a picture, whether it is good or bad, how it is, she will analyze it. So only her name, art critic. Okay, her name is Jinjanwala. She is staying in the upstairs of that house. Okay, Dr. Ashok T. Krishnan's family have a maid servant. Okay, her name is Lakshmi. Okay, this character also keep in mind. Okay, she's an interesting character. When I am narrating the story to you, I will explain about her. Okay, so this family, Ashok Krishnan's family, have a maid servant named Lakshmi. Okay, now you got all the picture about the characters. Then another character, Dr. Somu. He is also a child specialist, and he is the friend of Dr. Ashok T. Krishnan. Somu is the friend of Dr. Ashok T. Krishnan. Got it, children? So then he had a cook. This Somu had a cook named Visu. He is an old man. Okay, so Somu and Visu. Somu is a child specialist, friend of Dr. Krishnan, and the Somu had a cook named Vishu. Okay, so these are the characters. And now we are going to enter into our story. What is the title of our story? Zigzag. Okay, so what is the zigzag? One clue I am giving. Okay, this zigzag is the name of a pet. Do you have pet at home? Maybe you may have, is it? So usually what are the pets we will have at home? You may have a dog, or you may have a cat, goat. Is it, children? So these are the pets usually you'll have at home. So one strange thing about this Dr. Somu I am telling to you. Who is this Dr. Somu? Ashok Krishnan's friend Somu. He is a child specialist, and he also loves pets. He also loves pet. Okay, so what kind of a pet? Not an usual pet like what we have at home. We will be having a dog, cat, or a goat, like the tough domestic animal we may have at home. Okay, but this Ashok T. Krishnan's pet are of different types. Okay, even snake he is having as a pet. Okay, snake and beetle, not a normal beetle. That beetle will spit poison into others' eyes. That kind of beetle. Okay, so that man Somu gave a pet to this Dr. Ashok T. Krishnan. That pet's name only Zigzag. If I say that Zigzag is the name of the pet, can you guess what will be that pet? What pet it may be? Can you guess? Okay, you may have different answers to tell to me, is it, children? So now we can enter into the story and find out what is that pet. Okay, so when the story opened, this Ashok T. Krishnan is in his clinic. I already told you he's running a clinic and he is a child specialist, and how his clinic will be, I told you there will be lot of crying and shouting sound there, is it, children? Okay, so the Ashok T. Krishna's that clinic is compared to a Chinese torture chamber. Torture chamber, always there will be crying sound, is it, shouting, murmuring, lot of noise will arise. In the same way, Ashok T. Krishnan's that clinic is also with a lot of noise. So only this clinic is compared to that ancient Chinese torture chamber. Okay, lot of noise. So from there, this man reached home. Dr. Ashok T. Krishnan reached home, and now he is talking to his family members. Okay, so he is telling, my friend Somu asked me to shelter a pet in our home for a week. Okay, for some days we have to shelter a pet. When this wife, Ashok Krishnan's wife, heard this, she was very much irritated and angry. Okay, now they are discussing about what are the things this Uncle Somu had given to them. Okay, slowly when this father, that is Ashok T. Krishnan, said about that pet, they were discussing what this zigzag may be. What is this zigzag? What pet it will be? These two children, Aravind and Maya, are very curious or anxious to find out what pet it is. Okay, so what they are doing? Asking their father, Father, what this zigzag will be? So this Maya is telling, maybe it is that giant beetle. Giant means big. Beetle. Okay, so beetle means what you know. Giant beetle. Okay, that spit poison into the opponent's eye. Maybe that beetle only, that zigzag like that Maya is studying. In between, Aravind interrupted and he said, No, it is not that beetle. I know that pet's name. The beetle is called Spitfire. The name of the beetle is Spitfire, as it is spitting poison into others' eyes. So that man, Uncle Somu, gave that name Spitfire to that pet, like that he said. So they finalized, no, the zigzag is not that beetle. Now Aravind is telling, see, maybe it will be that snake. The Uncle Somu's snake, pet snake. It is a sidewinder and always it will be moving around their home in the zigzag position. Snake, you know how it will move, is it, children? So Aravind is telling, it is the sidewinder. It will be always moving in the zigzag position. Maybe that zigzag is Uncle Somu's pet snake. When this Mrs. Krishnan heard all these things, she was getting angry. The topmost angriness, she is rising. Okay, children. So, by seeing this man, Ashok T. Krishnan, interrupted and he was telling, No. Whatever you are telling is wrong. The zigzag is the most harmless, unusual and lovable bird. Don't say that it has a poisonous beetle or a snake. No. This zigzag is a lovable bird and unusual bird. Okay, so she is telling, see, whatever it may be, don't bring that pet to our home. This is the instruction given by Mrs. Krishna. But this man already said yes to Uncle Somu. So anyway, that day itself, they are going to bring that pet to our home. So this Like that Ashok T. Krishna is telling, informing to the family. Okay, children. So now they are discussing about what are the things already Somu had given to them. So Maya is telling, see, Uncle Somu gave me a pen knife. It is very beautiful. Okay, it is very useful for me. So the mother interrupted in between and said, it's very useful. Because of that knife, you got tear many skirts, the pockets, everything you tear. Is it? So are you telling it is useful to you? In between, again this Aravind is telling, Uncle Somu presented me a boomerang. Okay, so when I throw that, see, it's a great hit everywhere like that. Mother said, yes, it's a great hit only. It hit all the car, okay, here in our parking lot, and also it hit TV antenna, and even it hit the watchman, okay, like that. It is a great hit. Don't say any praises about this man, Uncle Somu, like that. The mother is too much irritated, and they are, anyway, these two children are waiting for that bird. At that time, the father described some more thing interesting about this bird. This bird can talk and sing in 21 different languages. This bird can talk and sing in 21 different languages. When they heard this, they are very happy, and the Aravind is asking, Father, shall I carry this bird to my school? There is a science exhibition. If I exhibit this bird there, I will get name and fame. So I will surely carry it to my school, like that. He was also very happy, and Maya is also waiting for the arrival of that bird, which is multilingual bird. What is the meaning of this multilingual? It can talk and sing in different languages. That is multilingual. So at that time, the doorbell rang. Okay, so when the doorbell rang, they finalized that it is the old cook Vishu, that is cook of that Somu, and he was entering into that home with the new pet. Okay, so you can also wait till the next class to find out who entered the home and what are the things happened in that home after the arrival of the new pet. Thank you, children.